Hello and welcome back to another vlog. It's Sunday morning now. If you can't tell, I've just woke up. I'm really tired still, but today the plan is to do the coving in the room. I'm going to do a little tutorial as well in there if you haven't done it before. And possibly as well fitting the carpet, but we've got to go to B&Q now to pick up the underlay, and then hopefully we'll have time to do that today as well. Okay, so we've got the carpet, I just need to get the underlay and the grippers from B&Q, so we're going to head there now. Unfortunately there's none in stock at our B&Q, so we have to go to Birmingham, which is a bit annoying, but yeah, we'll take it along with us.
Good morning. So I think it's about maybe 9:30, 9:20, and we're en route to B&Q. But hopefully it'll be a really productive day. We've had a few weeks off for holidays and stuff, so we could do with just smashing it out.
Can't go to B&Q without going to McDonald's, can we? We've got 2 packs. So then we've got to do the other room as well.
Yeah, I got 2, because I don't know if there's enough in that one.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so we've been to B&Q, we've got the adhesive for the coving, this is what we're using. If you can see, just a grab adhesive. And then this is the pack we're using for the coving. It just makes the life a lot easier, it's pre-cut. You only have to do a few cuts, so easy.
So when people say you need a new saw, I think you need a new standing blade.
I definitely need a new blade case.
So what we've bought is a coving set. They're polystyrene from B&Q, and I think a lot of people kind of have a misconception about the polystyrene ones, that they're not as good quality, but we've used them before and honestly they look really nice, and they're a lot easier to put because they're so light. They don't really damage at all. Obviously you just have to be careful with them, but they're quite sturdy. They're not as flimsy as you'd expect, so yeah, and they take paint really well as well, so I really recommend if you're starting out with coving.
So what you're supposed to do is first get the longest piece on the longest part of the wall first, and obviously attach that, and then same for this side. You don't use the small corner pieces until the end, basically. You only use these as much as possible. So there's 2 flat sides on both edges. For a corner like this you want the point to be on the bottom, so like that. And to get it in line you just want to hold it a bit lower than the ceiling and then push it up to it, and it should be like that. If you can you see?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to use loads as well. As Kira said, they're very light, and it's an instant grab adhesive, so they're just it works quite well.
So yeah, that's what that piece is looking like.
And then what I usually do is just, it's going to be fine, but just as an extra precaution, just put a little bit of tape on. Although they're cut to size, they never go in perfectly, so you have to do some filling and adjustments yourself. But like if I put this one up to it, you can see the gap there. You can get around with it.
Cut the corner a little bit, or so just the gap's a little bit smaller, and then fill the rest.
As you can see, it's a lot better now just from doing a little minor adjustment on it. So all I did was just modify the corner a little bit with the, I just sawed a little bit off, do little bits at a time. I mean, you can't really go wrong. Okay, so you also get these little pieces as well to make up the corners. Because this side, one piece is too big and another piece is too small out of the pieces they give you, so you're going to have to make a corner up with these and then cut the long piece to size, if that makes any sense. You'll see it on the video, but...
Give us a 1 to 10 that you're going to break your neck on the wobbly steps.
On the wobbly steps?
Yeah.
There is a high chance I will break my neck.
Give us a wobble. So dodgy.
So on the corner ones I usually just, probably way too much to be honest, but oh well. And then I'll put a bit in here as well, just to make the gap disappear.
Lovely.
And then as I said, the long corner pieces go together. Message with your brain a little bit at the start, but
if you have any like spillage of the adhesive, then a wet paper towel just wipes it off quite nicely.
obviously you can see the gap in the middle. It's unavoidable really, so adhesive in there. And obviously once it's painted,
You can't tell.
you won't be able to see it.
A lot of people think that Coving can be like old-fashioned or not suit. I mean, our house is an older house, but especially not suit newer houses. But we found that they really finish the room.
Just makes it look cleaner, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It just cleans all the edges, so like our ceilings aren't very straight with the wall, so it finishes it off quite nice. Surprisingly, this actually works really well with these. If it works, it works. So, Kira measured this, so it's all. I'll keep it closer to that one, and I can just fill the corner.
Fill the corner.
It's always easier to fill the corners. Yeah, I found as well, it's always easier to fill the corners than it is where they meet through the middle of the wall. For some reason, it's harder to blend those.
Ewan's just put up the last one. So basically, after this, we'll go around the whole room, just sealing the tops and bottoms. We won't be painting it today because obviously we need to make sure it's fully dry. But we can move on to carpet then. I'm happy to move on to carpet. I'll just be extra careful when I'm painting the coving.